Okay, next. One very important thing to keep straight. The difference between a change in demand and a change in the quantity demanded. Okay, we'll start over here on the right. So anytime there is a change to the price, anytime that happens, we can track that change here on the vertical axis. So let's have some prices here. Okay, so let's imagine that our price changes from 5, this time we'll have a decrease, to 3. So originally we were at this point on the demand curve. Which means that the quantity demanded was some amount here, let's say 60 units. The price decreases to $3, so that means that we're moving to a new spot on the demand curve, which in turn means that we're going to have a new quantity demanded, let's say 80 units. Okay, so when the change is just to the price, then we can track that change on the vertical axis, and we're going to find that we will be at a different spot on the demand curve, depending what our price is. When we're at a different spot on the demand curve, then we're going to end up with a different quantity demanded. The demand curve itself, however, hasn't moved. It's just staying where it is. So changes in price are going to be reflected in changes in the quantity demanded, and the demand curve itself is going to stay right where it is. Now, let's say that there's a change to one of the factors of demand that are explained in the reading. Tastes or preferences change, the number of consumers changes, price of a complement or a substitute changes, whatever it might be. When there's one of those changes, we have no way of tracking it on the graph. All we have here is price and quantity demanded. So when there's a change to one of those factors of demand, not to the price, but to one of those other things, that's when the entire demand curve is going to shift. Either to the right for an increase to demand, or to the left for a decrease to demand. Okay, I'll stop here right now. In the next video, I'll go through some examples where we look at either a change in demand or a change in the quantity demanded.